from Content Blender Intern at the Youth Break the Boundaries. And today I will be the moderator for this pre-orientation session. So welcome to our pre-orientation session. It's alumni sharing, Brimit, Pitch It, and Win It. First of all, I would like to say thank you for all participants for attending our pre-orientation session, Istanbul Summit 2026. We really appreciate it. So how are you guys? I hope you have a good day and also have a good weekend because we will meet each other in the next few months, right? In Istanbul. So, are you guys excited for this presentation? So, of course, I'm excited too and cannot wait to meet you all. So, before we started this pre-orientation session, I want you guys to open your camera so that we can interact and see each other. And if you have a question, you can ask through chat box, or you can ask directly by using raise hand feature on Q&A session. All right, so in this pre-orientation session, we will have an important message and also have a discussion and Q&A from Mrs. Alina and also Mrs. Korea from iOS Time. So I would like to inform two announcements. So first, I would like to remind you guys to rename your name in the Zoom with your name underscore your nationality. So make sure you done to rename the your name in this Zoom meeting. So and then about Istanbul Summit 2026 is the highlights program is social project competition, which invites delegates to propose creative initiative as aim of solving global issues or empowering their communities. So it is an opportunity to turn ideas into action and make a lasting contribution with real impact. So IOS 2026 will be held on February 9, 2026 until February 12, 2026. So now, everyone, we will enter to the pre-orientation. Please prepare for takes notes because I believe it will be an insightful topic for us. So I would like to say hi to our speakers today, Mrs. Alina. Mrs. Alina is a Japan Youth Summit 2025 alumni and get third place winner of Best Innovation Team at Japan Youth Summit 2025. So hello, Mrs. Alina, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So, please welcome Mrs. Alina. I can see the participants are ready to hear your presentation. So, Ms. Alina, time and screen is yours.
Hi, thank you for such opportunity. So, yeah, basically, I would like to share my experience in Japan Youth Summit, and I would like to talk about the idea that we created as a team. So first, I think that the most important thing when you work in a project is to um, get along with your team. Otherwise, your project will not be whatever your idea is. It's very important to know with what kind of people you're working. And I was lucky to have such brilliant people in my team because even though we were in different countries, we managed weekly meetings to work on our project and we delegated the responsibilities. So, delegating the responsibilities and then quickly having weekly checkups to make sure that everyone is on track and everyone is doing what they're responsible for. And if they can't do something, we are here to help as well. So, if you are working on the project, just make sure that everyone is involved and it's very important not to have any pressure as well. Otherwise, it will create a negative atmosphere in the team, I would say. So, yeah, I think in our case, it was pretty easy. Another thing is that my responsibility in the project. So basically, our idea was to create the AI platform that would match students with their scholarships opportunities based on their background. And our team was divided into several departments, such as SMM, so marketing. So somebody was in charge of creating social medias, and other people were in charge of making research, and they did a really nice one. And then someone was in charge of creating the presentation, and I was in charge of creating the platform itself, the product itself. So I study data science, so more or less I know some tools that would help us doing that. So I created the website of our project that was available, and then I created the AI chatbot. So that was our MVP that we were able to present during the JWS itself. And So the main strategy of our team from day one until the final presentation, I think it was about being open to each other and helping each other whenever we needed it. So an honesty. So if you think that you cannot do something, it's always a good idea to be honest and say, hey, I don't think I can do that. And then another person will help you to complete the task. Um, and the toughest challenge that our team faced during preparation and executing the project, I would say that maybe because we had different time zones, it was really difficult to actually meet. But everyone, they tried their best to dedicate a specific time. So, yeah, and we did that. So, unfortunately, I don't have a specific presentation to share, but I would be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And yeah.
All right, thank you for sharing session. So, that's so wonderful. And so, if participants had a question, you guys have a question for Mrs. Alina, you can ask it on chat box, or you can raise your hands and ask directly to Mrs. Alina. So, is there any question, everyone? So maybe I will ask first. So first of all, huge congratulations again to you and your team for winning third best place, best innovations. So I will ask, what's the when you look back at the YBB event experience? So I will ask, what the what the most memorable moment in Japanese Summit 2025 about you?
Hmm. So I believe the moment when our team was going to present. So because we were so nervous. So before the actual speech, we were preparing and rehearsing in another room. So we were not confident at all, but we did our best. So the moment of coming to the stage still gives me butterflies and makes me smile because I just feel these emotions. And I think that this is the most exciting thing. So when you go to the stage and then you take a deep breath and then you present and present your ideas as a team. So yeah, that's the most memorable moment.
Wow. So is there is a question? There's question from Nurzada. Nurzada asks how to prepare for an interview and what will happen in interview. So maybe you can share your experience in the interview session.
Sure. I know you guys are nervous. I was really nervous as well, and I would say that the JYS, oh sorry, the YBB, they give you clear instructions of what to prepare, and that included the presentation, and that actually helps a lot. So when you have your presentation, you write your own ideas to this presentation, and then you talk about yourself, your experience, and the projects maybe you worked on. So I would say that the most important thing is to show that you are open, that you have some experience in working with projects, and if you are actually a person who likes it. So I think it's very easy to identify if you like what you're doing or not. So if you participated in some projects or maybe you did them yourself, don't afraid to talk about this and share more information about the project specifically and tell that if you're passionate about it and then what you did and share what kind of outcome this project has. So I believe that in my case, I worked on the project myself, and I study abroad in Hungary. And I created a platform for students that would give you necessary information if you are new to this country. So relocating and moving to a new country is challenging, especially when you are a student. So in on this website, I share some insights as a person who experienced myself about documents, about housing, about prices, about where to buy what, about transportation system. And my project, it was we had some users who actually liked it, and I think that um, I did it because I felt the problem myself and I decided to solve it. So if you have such kind of stories, think about the moment when you experienced something or you know that somebody else did that and try to solve it. And if your solution actually works, you can present and talk about it. Yeah.
All right, hope it answers Nurzada. So we move to the next question. So the next question is from wait. So the next question is from
Mm.
uh maybe we can maybe I ask a question about a fully funded right about fully funded program that you got it. So I would ask how did YBB recruiters impact your personal or professional growth after you joined the Japanese Summit 2025?
Hmm. So I think it's a great opportunity to network because there are a lot of brilliant people and who are passionate about the same thing that you are. So when you are in such kind of environment, you just, that's just like so exciting. And people were from different countries. So, for example, I met people from Canada, from the UK, from America, right? And we were all talking about something that actually uh, makes us want to leave, right? And that's our passion for their work, for the projects, for different ideas. And I think that is something that made me grow professionally and personally. It's people that's um, talking to them, right? And I just realized that when I was applying, I didn't really believe in myself. I was like, oh, well, I will just try, but I'm sure I'm not gonna do that. But then I did it. I was surprised and shocked myself. And then I realized that you should always try no matter what. Even if you don't believe in yourself, just do it. And and then you will just see and meet people who will help you to improve yourself and believe in yourself more. And then, for example, after the project ended, our team, we are still working on the project. So it's not something that's finished, it's something that is a continuous process. And we believe that we can make a good result. So, yeah.
So wow, it's so inspiring. So all right, maybe another question that you mentioned before that you and your team have another different time zone, right? So it will be the challenge for you and your team in making the project. So did you face any challenge other than and did you face any challenge during the event or maybe before the event or in the event? You can share it together with us.
Hmm. Well, during the event, there were, I would say, 3 days. And on the third day, we, or wait, sorry. On the third day, yeah, on the third day, we were going to present our ideas. So, and our schedule was so tight that it was actually difficult to find time to rehearse. That's why we did that right before the presentation. Um, and yeah, that was challenging because some people they arrived later, some people arrived earlier, and then with the schedule of the program, it's was difficult to gather because we were busy from the morning till the evening, and then we would be tired, but still we made it, and we had some time to rehearse the presentation. And I think that when you meet in real life, finally, that's a challenge because you are not sure. Like you may be shy a bit, right? But but yeah, we still got along in real life as well, and we managed to rehearse, even though it wasn't perfect. But it's not about being perfect. It's just about um, doing everyone's best. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay, I get it. So, uh, I will mention about. I will ask about the next project that you continue with your friend, with your team, right? Did you continue the project, and how's the progress about your project and your team after joining Youth Break Boundaries?
So basically, now we have meetings where we discuss the project development, and so we're basically thinking about creating WhatsApp communities, so creating a platform for students to find, opportunities to give feedback to us, to test the platform that we are having now, and to improve it further. So yeah, mm, I think that we also revised the team formation because not everyone could continue working on the project. So yeah, we redefined the structure of our team, and that's so far what we are working on. So it's not big because we don't meet as often as we did when we were mm, preparing for JYS. But yeah, it's like slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. So I hope that
Yeah.
project went good. So maybe we come back again to the first when you joined the YBB and apply the Japanese summit. Maybe you can share it together what made you decide to apply for the YBB program and why you chose Japanese summit.
Sure. So when I saw this opportunity, I realize that, wow, that's for me. That's what I want to do. That's where I want to be. Well, first of all, I liked the idea of innovating an innovative project. So I am really passionate about working on social projects, and I have the big experience. Well, not big, but I had a pretty good experience in it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to try it. And then the process was included, of course, your application form, your essay. And when I was writing the essay, I was trying to think about what I can bring to the summit, what I can give, what might, like, will I be a valuable participant? So I tried to share my experience so that they would see value in me. Um, and the and of course Japan. The summit was in Japan, and I love Japan and its culture. So that was another reason why. And of course, the community. So I know that many different people coming from different countries participate in this event, and I was excited to meet and to broaden my horizons and to network more. Mhm.
All right, thank you for sharing. So next, I would ask about um, maybe you can give maybe you can what advice you would give to future YBB participants that will join the Istanbul Summit in 2026. So you can give advice or maybe a recommendation or anything.
Yes, sure. I would say that you need to prepare yourself. If you are nervous about the interview, practice it by yourself. So imagine that maybe you have a friend with whom you could practice it. So interview questions include like tell us about yourself, tell us about your background, why you want to participate, why it should be you, and then you should talk about your project, your idea. So I applied to the summit with my own idea that I wanted to develop. So yeah, if you have this one also included and talk about this. So in the presentation, it shouldn't be too long, but um, it should be it should contain the most necessary information about you and your ideas and your experience. So, and practice it and rehearse it if you're nervous, and just don't be afraid because people who are interviewing, they were actually very nice. And when I was sharing my presentation, it wasn't working for some time, so they gave me time. They were like, "Hey, chill, just do your thing," and yeah, it wasn't that bad. So don't think that interviewers are scary. No, they are very kind and they are understanding and they will help you. So they want to know about you. So yeah, mm, that does the questions and that was my experience. Um, what else?
All right, so maybe the participants would ask to Mrs. Alina indirectly. You can raise your hand and open your mic and ask directly to Mrs. Alina. Is there a question from participants? There any questions from participants for today's pre-orientation? Or maybe there's no one question?
What was your SDG? Our SDG was education. So SDG 4. About self-funded participants. So yeah, basically, we had a lot of participants who were self-funded, and um, I would say that they are mm, well, as a fully funded participant, I still needed to pay for their airfare, and if I wanted to stay more, I also needed to cover it myself. And self-funded participants, they paid for the participation in the event. And if you are still considering, don't worry because it's really worth it because you meet a lot of people, you improve yourself, you improve your own skills, and even if I wasn't chosen as a fully funded, I was definitely apply as a self-funded too, because it just the amount that you pay is um, is when we compare to the experience you get, is not that much. So yeah, I understand that of course it's a big sum still, right? Especially if you're a student like me, but also you should think about the funding opportunities. I think YBB shares this as well. So how to apply for funding. There are different platforms, companies when you need to write the emails, like the cover letters to get the funding from other organizations. So you can do that too.
All right. So, thank you. So maybe this will be the last question. If the participants don't have any question, I would ask one more. The participant, do you have any question? You can raise your hand and ask directly to Mrs. Alina. You can ask about the fully funded, anything that. So there's a question about
What if you
maybe
get
we give it
rejected?
check. Really?
Well, if you get rejected, don't worry because you can try again. You can try. YBB has a lot of programs, and once one thing I do every time if I get rejected, and I do get rejected a lot of time, it's just about learning from it. So if you get rejected, write to this company and say, thank you so much for considering my application. I would like to ask you to give me feedback about my application. Can you tell me where I could improve? And usually most of the people, they tell you the areas where you can be improved. They tell you what you can do for your next time to be a successful participant. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. So you can do more. And it doesn't mean that you're not smart enough. It doesn't mean that you are not worth it. No, it just means that you should learn more and then try again. Mhm.
All right, thank you. So, maybe this is the last question. So, you can give the final message do you want to share with YBB community, and you can give one sentence. How would you describe your YBB experience?
Yeah, so I would say that YBB gave me more confidence. It gave me the people I am talking to, and it's expanded my network. Right? It also gave me the opportunity to actually learn about a new country, which was Japan. And, you know, after YBB, I had so many insights. I was talking to everyone about it. And so, yeah, it's about, um, it's literally when you are not sure of your, if you don't believe in yourself, that's just, yeah. One of my insights was that you need to try no matter what, even if you don't believe in yourself. Number two is do your best in whatever you do. So whether it's preparing for the interview, whether it's working on the project, just do your best and be honest. If you can't do something, just tell about it, talk about it. And number three, be ready to not to stick to some plans because some plans don't work and you need to be flexible enough to change it in some cases. And also, yeah, just don't forget to enjoy because the project itself, I loved the balance in YBB event because it's not only about conference, it's not only about presenting your ideas. So you have the whole day to explore the country, and that is included in the program. And I think that's beautiful that it has such kind of balance. So I hope you guys are excited about this opportunity and if you have more questions, I can leave my personal contacts so you can ask questions to me personally. And I see one more question here. You mentioned that during your interview, you presented your own idea. Did YBB had sub themes in Japan where you'll choose which one? Are you interested or is it different this time in Istanbul? So I'm not sure if it's different in Istanbul, but when I was applying, and in my application, I chose the SDG that I am most interested in, and it was SDG 4, education. And then I believe they asked a question about the project. So I just shared my experience working with the project. So, yeah. Or maybe your idea. So maybe you don't have the real project yet, but if you have the idea, you can also. Sure, I can leave you my LinkedIn. I can send my link, or I can also send you my Instagram. That's okay. No, that's my Instagram. And if you know my name and surname, you can find me anywhere. Alina Erkulova is, the same name in LinkedIn and etc. Here.
All right. Thank you for sharing all those inspiring insights. So it's been wonderful hearing your story and experiences. So now we will enter the documentation session. And if the participants can open the camera, you guys can open the camera and you can take a picture with Mrs. Alina and also all the participants. I will wait until 16:38. I will wait in 1 minute. All right. So like to documentation, and I will count it to three, two, and two slides. So the first slide is we'll capture first. So three, two, one, cheese. All right, the next slide, and three, two, one, say cheese. All right. Thank you, guys. So, thank you, Miss Alina, for joining and sharing with us, and thank you for all the participants to join the pre-orientation session. And if you guys have a question about to we can ask Mrs. Alina. If you guys have question for Istanbul Youth Summit 2026, you can ask the team from YBB. So I'm Vina for Content Creator Intern. Thank you guys and see you on the next pre-orientation. Bye bye. Thank
Thank
you, Miss
you.
Alina.
Bye.
Bye bye.